Class 9 Maths Exercise 1.4. And in exercise 1.4, the very first question is to visualize 3.765 on the number line using successive magnification. Means you will magnify the numbers. Means you will show the given number, means 3.765 in a magnifying way. Look here. Number is 3765. It has 3 decimal places. 3 point something is here. Integral part is 3 and decimal part is 765. Clearly 3.765 is more than 3 but less than 4. Keep in mind, it is more than 3 but less than 4. That means this number will lie between 3 and 4. On the number line, I have taken these 2 points now, 3 and 4. And between 3 and 4, look here, there are so many numbers now. As you know, there are countless numbers between any two numbers. So between 3 and 4, numbers are here 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 up to 3.9. And then first decimal place digit you take here 3.7. So that means 3.7 and some more digits are here now. Some more digits are here. That means 3.765 will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. Look here, it will lie 3.765. After 765 means after 7 some more digits are here now. So it is clear it is more than 3.7 but less than 3.8. So I have written, look here, I have written here 3.7, 3.8. Now I have written here 3.7 and 3.8. And 3.7, 3.8, that means again I have started from 1 here. 3.71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76 up to 3.79. Up to 3.79. Now here at this juncture we have 2 decimal places here now. Here 1 decimal place, here 2 decimal places. But number has 3 decimal places here. So one more step will be here now. And now look here. This number 3.765, now you take 2 decimal places. So that means 3.76. After 6, one more digit is here. After 7, 6, one more digit is here now. It is clear it is more than 3.76 but less than 3.77. So these two number I have taken here now. Look here, 3.76 and 3.77. Now 3.76 is here. Then 761, 762, 763, 764 up to 769. And the number is here to show 3.765. So this is 3.765 and really this is the number required to be shown. Look here, this is the number now. This is the number to be shown. Look. Now exercise 1.5. Exercise 1.5. A few sums are given there in the book and some basic rules now. So before starting the exercise, try to understand the basic rules now. And you will memorize also, dear students. Look here. About the rational and irrational numbers, I have already taught you all. Now their operations you see now, how they have been operated here and what are their results. Rational number plus irrational number. If one rational and one irrational are added, and always the result, the sum really is irrational. Rational plus irrational, irrational. Like, look here, 2 plus root 3 is equal to 2 plus root 3. Like that. Second one, rational minus irrational. 3 minus root 5 is equal to 3 minus root 5, same, irrational. 3 into root 6, 3 root 6, irrational. Quotient, 6 divided by root 5, 6 by root 5, or 6 root 5 by 5. Look here, irrational. So when one rational irrational are added or subtracted, or suppose are finding a product or quotient, in all cases the result is irrational. Move to the next side of the blackboard. Irrational per irrational. If two irrational numbers are added or subtracted, then rational or irrational, any of these two results may be coming. May be rational or may be irrational. Like, look here. 2 plus root 3. It is irrational. Plus 2 minus root 3. Look here. This is irrational. This is irrational. When they are added, this one will be cancelled. 2 plus 2, 4 will be there. Irrational plus irrational, rational happened here. And if you take another example, you see here, like rational, beg your pardon, rational, irrational. Root 2 plus root 3. This is irrational, this is irrational. Result is irrational. Look, this number itself will be irrational. As I taught, irrational plus irrational, the sum is irrational. And sometime irrational plus irrational, rational also may be there. And I think this type of thing will be applicable, will be possible here in these cases also. May be rational or irrational. After getting the difference between two irrationals, after getting the product of, after multiplying two irrationals, or if you try to get the quotient dividing by two irrational, may be rational or irrational, you will keep in mind. Next one is here, simplify each of the following. Simplify 3 plus root 3 and 2 plus root 2. 2 plus root 2. Look here, how to simplify. This number will be multiply each of these two terms now. Means like that you will write. 3 into 2 plus root 2. Now plus root 3, 2 plus root 2 is equal to. Now 3 will be multiplied by each of these two. 3 into 2. 3 into 2 plus 3 into root 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 into root 2 is equal to 3 into 2 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 3 and root 2 root 6 will be here. So 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 and plus root 6. I think here is rational number. Here is root 2, here root 3. So they also can't be added now. So this is the result. Look here. Question number 3 is here. Recall pi as defined as the ratio of circumference and diameter x pi is equal to c by d. This seems to contradict the fact the pi is irrational. And how will you resolve the contradiction? Look here. Pi, as you know, it is a symbol and that shows the ratio of the circumference and diameter of a circle. And its approximate value is pi is equal to 22 by 7. Pi 22 by 7 is a rational number. 22 by 7 is a rational number. It is a rational number because it is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are integers. But keep in mind, this is not the real value of pi. This is the approximate value of pi. And it is in the form of p by q, as I told earlier. So it is a rational number. But if you go for finding the real value of pi, then really its value comes as non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. So non-terminating and non-repeating decimal means it will be irrational number. So pi is irrational. Pi is irrational number because, as I told, its real value is as non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. That is why it is irrational, and this is rational. Question number 4 is here. Represent on the number line. Look here. How to show this number on the number line? Try to understand. First of all, you will draw a line. And suppose you will take here A and B. Now you will cut one part of this line equal to 9.3. Suppose it is C now, and you will let AC is equal to 9.3 units. 9.3 units means 9.3 centimeter or inch or any unit you can take now. It will take on your own convenience. So 9.3 units you will take here now, or cm. Suppose it is 9.3 cm, and one more unit you will take here now, means one more centimeter, like that. One more centimeter, suppose it is D now, 1 unit. Now AD is 9.3 plus 1. Now you will get the midpoint of AD. Midpoint of AD. Like one arc up, one arc down from here and here now. Like that. This is the midpoint. Suppose it is O now. Midpoint of AD. This is midpoint of AD. This one. And after getting the midpoint, O as center, look here. After the midpoint, O as center and radius equal to OD or OA, you will draw a semicircle. You will draw a semicircle like that from here now. Like that. From O as center and radius equal to this one, you will draw a semicircle from this one now. Like that. Then you will draw a perpendicular line at C. You will draw a perpendicular line at C. Like from one arc you will take here. Perpendicular line 90 degree. And suppose it is point E now. Now with C as center and CE as radius, you will draw an arc now. Really this is, now here this part is under root 9.3 units. Look here, this one means CE is equal to under root 9.3 units. And then C as center as I told, and this one as radius, you will draw an arc now, like that. And this point really, suppose it is point E dash, and this point really is here under root 9.3 units. E dash represents under root 9.3 units. That's all. Rationalize the denominators. Rationalize the denominator. First number 1 by root 7. So root 7, look here, the denominator is what here? Root 7. Root 7 is what here? Irrational number. So now we are going to rationalize the denominator. Means in place of irrational number, one rational number should be coming here. So how you will do? Try to understand the process. 1 by root 7. You will multiply numerator and denominator by the same number, and with such a number you will multiply the denominator by such a number so that the product of this denominator and that number should be equal to a rational number. Like if you multiply by root 7 here, here also root 7, then root 7 by 7 will be. Look here, it is a rational number here in place of a rational number. Second one, two number, 1 by root 7 minus root 6 is equal to 1 by root 7 minus root 6. Look here, here the number is root 7 minus root 6. It is irrational number. And the process is here with opposite sign in the middle. You will multiply n and d, means numerator and denominator, to rationalize the denominator. This is the process now. So here is minus, so here will be plus. Means under root 7 plus 6 by root 7 plus root 6 is equal to 1 into this one, same will be root 6 by. Suppose it is a, it is b. It is a plus b. Means it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b. A minus b, a plus b. And t earlier you must have studied now. Under root 7 square minus under root 6 square. As a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So 7 plus 6 by 7 minus 6 is equal to, by 1 is equal to 7 plus 6. This is the answer. Now question number 6. Number 6. The question is here. कि √2 plus √3 by 3 √2 minus √3 is equal to a minus b √6. From this question, we are being asked here to find the value of a and b. So first of all, you will go ahead with LHS now. Means you will solve left-sided part. Left side part you will solve. Look here, LHS. LHS I have written here now. And I have rationalized the denominator of this part. I am trying to rationalize the denominator of this part now. Here is minus, I have written plus here. So with the same number I have multiplied n and d, and then this one into this I have multiplied here, and this into this. Look here. Here it is. Suppose a, it is b. A, b. So a minus b, a plus b. A square minus b square. I have solved here. Then √2 into 3 √2. √2 into √2. 2 into 3. I have written 2 into 3. 3 into 2 here. And √2 into 2 √3. So √2 into √3, what will be? √6. So 2 √6. Similarly, I have multiplied here now. And then 3 into 2, 6. And here is 2 √6, 3 √6. √6, √6. So 2 plus 3, 5 √6 will be here now. 2 3 is 6. And here 3 √2 square. 3 √2 square means 3 √2 into 3 √2. In this case, rational will be multiplied like 3 into 3, √2 into √2. So 3 into 3, 9, √2 into √2, √4 means 9 into 2 is equal to 18. So I have written here 18. In similar manner, I have multiplied here √3 into √3 and result is 12. Now I have solved here 6 plus 6. Here 5 √6. So now 6 plus 6, 12. 5 √6 by 6 here. And by 6. Then I have written separately here now. 12 by 6 plus 5 √6 by 6 I have written here. Now separately we can write here. We can write separately here. So now 12 by 6 is 2 and 5, 6. √6 is left here. Now we are going to compare here. Look here. Comparing both sides means LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS. This is LHS. This is solved result now. RHS is this part is given here now. I have written here. But keep one thing here. Here is plus, here is minus. So I am going to rearrange this part now. Look here how to rearrange. This plus has been written minus into minus. Minus into minus is equal to plus. In result there is no difference. So plus can be written here 2 minus 5 by 6 inside the bracket √6 is equal to a minus b √6. Look here, when you will compare both sides, in place of a, what is 2? So a is equal to 2. In place of b, what is minus 5 by 6? Minus 5 by 6. So now we have the value of a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 5 of 6. Okay. Now question number 7. So question number 7. Question is here to show that 1 by 3 minus √8 minus 1 by √8 minus 7 like that is equal to 5. I think you will rationalize all the denominators, means all the numbers you will rationalize now. After rationalization, what result comes, then you will simplify, and after simplification you will get the result equal to RHS. So I think in question number 7, I think it is for you to solve comfortably. You will rationalize the denominator and you will equalize LHS is equal to. Question number 8. I've written here now. X, if x is equal to this one, x is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2, find x square plus 1 by x square, and second question, x cubed plus 1 by x cubed. How will you solve? Try to understand the process. Solution. As x is equal to this one, and then you will find 1 by x. 1 by x means 1 by this number. Then here in this number the denominator is 3 minus 2 root 2. And you will rationalize the denominator of this number here. I have rationalized here, here is minus. So with plus number I have multiplied n and d, both by the same number. I have rationalized here the numbers now. I have solved here now the whole number, and the result is 3 plus 2 root 2. 3 plus 2 root 2, it is the value of 1 by x. 1 by x is equal to this one. Now you have x and 1 by x. Now sub question 1. Question is here x square plus 1 by x square. X square plus 1 by x square. X square plus 1 by x square can be written here 1 by x whole square. 1 by x square can be written 1 by x whole square. The value of x is what here? 3 minus 2 root 2. 3 minus 2 root 2 square. Value of 1 by x is what here? 3 plus 2 root 2. I have written 3 plus 2 root 2. And now from now here you will try to solve yourself. Here is 3 minus 2 root 2 square, means 3 minus 2 root 2 into 3 minus 2 root 2 you will do, or a minus b whole square you will apply. This identity also you can apply here. And here is in similar manner this part also will solve. After solution, whatever comes, that will be the answer for this question. And this solution you can get using this identity also. A square plus b square, as you know, a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Means here you can apply this identity to solve this question, to get the result of this question. So in any of these two ways you can solve this question. Here second question is here x cubed plus 1 by x cubed, means it can be written here x cubed, and 1 by x cubed can be written 1 by x whole cube. I have put the value of x here, and here I have put the value of 1 by x as I got earlier here. And then further you will solve this one. Or identity of this one also, a cube plus b cube. This identity also you can apply here for finding the solution for this question. So any of these two ways you can apply here.